Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brendan Gillen. Bonjour, messieurs, dames. Je m'appelle Brendan Gillen. Je vous souhaite, au nom de l'Université McGill, la bienvenue à la collation des grades 2018 de la Faculté des sciences de l'agriculture et de l'environnement. Let me welcome you to the 2018 Convocation of the Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences on behalf of McGill University. The ceremony will start very shortly. Dans un instant, je vous soulignerai plusieurs instants importants dans le déroulement de la cérémonie. In a moment, I'll just go over a few of the important points in the unfolding of the ceremony. But first, may I invite you to join me in giving a very warm round of applause for the Brian Sand Quintet. La cérémonie commencera avec l'entrée du cortège d'honneur et terminera avec sa sortie. À son entrée, je vous demanderai de vous lever. The ceremony will begin with the entrance of the platform party and will end with its departure. And just as the platform party enters, I'll ask you all to stand. Une fois le cortège est installé sur la tribune, la Dr. Tracy Smith-Bissett chantera l'hymne de l'université. Once the members of the platform party have taken their places here on stage, Dr. Tracy Smith-Bissett will sing the university hymn. Le chancelier Michael Meehan, aussi bien que la principale Suzanne Fortier, vous adresseront chacun un bref discours suivi par l'allocution de Madame Anna Larty, qui aura tout juste reçu son doctorat honoris causa. The chancellor and the principal will say a few words. This will be followed by the convocation address given by Ms. Anna Larty, who will have just received her honorary doctorate. Après la remise des diplômes, Monsieur Nihal Mandana fera le discours d'adieu. Once the diplomas have been conferred, Mr. Nihal Mandana will give the valediction. Ensuite, la secrétaire générale Edith Ragauska prononcera quelques remarques de clôture et la Dr. Tracy Smith-Bissett chantera l'hymne national. So immediately thereafter, the Secretary General Edith Ragauska will say a few closing words, and Dr. Tracy Smith-Bissett will sing the national anthem. Le cortège d'honneur partira en premier, suivi par les diplômés qui vont partir en commençant par l'avant et en passant vers l'arrière. So the ceremony will end with the departure of the platform party, and then the diploma recipients will leave, starting with the first row and working towards the back. J'invite maintenant le doyen des étudiants, Chris Buddle, à vous informer des mesures de sécurité mises en place dans l'éventualité très peu probable d'une urgence. I now ask the Dean of Students, Chris Buddle, to rehearse the security measures put in place in the very unlikely event of an emergency. Chris.
Thank you. Good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning. Much better. So welcome to McGill's McDonald campus and this year's Convocation. We're pleased you're here today, and congratulations to all the graduating students and friends and family members. I have the most exciting role today to tell you about our emergency evacuation procedures. Safety first, everyone. Bienvenue à McGill, la collation de grade de cette année. La université a mis en point un plan pour faire face à une probable situation d'urgence. If an evacuation is required, the registrar will announce this to you. You will be required to leave the building immediately out of the exits. There are some that away, and there are some that away. Immediately. You will be either evacuated to John Abbott College or McGill's Watson Field. When you evacuate, you leave your baby strollers behind, but don't forget your children. Do not follow the graduating students. They'll be evacuated to another location, and please follow instructions of security officers and ushers. And if you need any help, please speak to an usher or security officer. Si une évacuation de lieu devenait nécessaire, le registrar en ferait l'annonce. Vous devrez alors quitter le pavillon sans tarder. Selon les circonstances, vous devrez rendre au cégep John Abbott ou sur le terrain Watson. Laissez toutes les poussettes sur place. Ne suivez pas les diplômés qui vous accompagnent, car tous les diplômés pourraient être évacués à un autre emplacement. Suivez les instructions des agences de sécurité et de placière. Si vous avez besoin d'assistance pendant l'éventuelle évacuation, voulez-vous adresser les agents de sécurité ou à la placière. Once the emergency is over, an evacuation announcements will be made at the evacuation sites, and you can check the website. Une fois la situation d'urgence passée, des annonces seront faites pour vous indiquer la suite. L'information à ces propos sera aussi publiée sur le site mcgill.ca. Je vous remercie de votre attention. Passez une journée formidable et félicitations aux diplômés. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a wonderful day, and again, congratulations to all our students. I will make one more quick announcement for the students. When you come up on stage, please make sure to use the handrails. We want to make sure you're safe as you enter the stage. Thank you.
So please put your cell phones on vibration mode, mettez vos téléphones cellulaires sur mode de vibration. Will everyone rise, please? Levez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Please be seated. Veuillez vous asseoir. Thank you, Dr. Smith-Bissett. Good morning, graduating students, families, and friends. As Chancellor and on behalf of McGill University, I welcome you today to our beautiful McDonald campus to celebrate the class of 2018 and the students graduating from the Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Bonjour à tous les diplômés, proches et amis. À titre de chancelier de l'Université McGill, je vous souhaite la bienvenue sur notre magnifique campus McDonald afin de célébrer la cérémonie de collation des grades 2018 et de souligner les réalisations des diplômés de la faculté de l'agriculture et de l'environnement. Let me begin by offering my sincere congratulations to all of you. This is a great day for you, our students, and it's an honor for me to be here and to share this important milestone with you. En cette journée mémorable, c'est un immense honneur pour moi d'être ici et de vivre avec vous cette étape importante de votre vie. I have a keen appreciation of the importance of this day and the memories you will keep of this moment throughout your life. Once upon a time, when dinosaurs ruled the land, I too was sitting in a graduating class. And I'd taken much the same journey as most of you to arrive at this day. Although in my case, I remember calling my friends on a rotary dial phone, writing essays on a typewriter, and taking my graduation photos with a film camera. And some considerable time later, I returned to McGill on 2 occasions as the parent of McGill graduates. And like all parents here today, I was beaming with pride. And now as Chancellor, I have the privilege of attending convocation ceremonies each year. So you can say that I've seen graduation from just about every angle. And whether as a graduate or a parent or a chancellor, the occasion remains to me a richly deserved celebration of hard work, sacrifice, and achievement. So bravo, well done to each and every one of you. You can clap yourself, you know. Now, one of the traditions of convocation is for older people like me to offer advice to younger people like you. And like most older people, make no mistake, I love giving advice. But I thought this year I'd turn the tradition around and do something a bit different. I think the term is disruptive. The fact is, I think the class of 2018 has a lot of good advice for me and for others of my vintage. So I'd like to take this occasion to tell you some of the things I've learned from you over the past years. I've learned that if you have a good idea, you can act on it very quickly. Could be starting a new business venture, or helping your community, or rallying people around a worthy cause. And there are many, many examples in this audience of graduates who have taken action, used social media, crowdfunding, and other tools to make good things happen. I've also learned that traditional fields of study or expertise, or even experience, don't pigeonhole our students or restrict their initiatives. On the contrary, our graduates are probably the most connected class in the history of McGill. You routinely reach across disciplines, fields of study, campuses, the community, and even time zones to meet, collaborate, and work with others. And I've learned that no person or community is off limits to the compassion of our graduates. You dedicate your time and your efforts to myriad causes, devastated communities, wrongfully convicted Canadians, environmental challenges, student caregivers, mental health, the plight of the homeless, patients in local hospitals, and your fellow students. These are great qualities, and I could very easily stop right now, say thank you, and sit down. Probably something you might wish I should do. But as Chancellor, I'm contractually obliged to add my 2 cents. So to these qualities, I would add a few very traditional and non-disruptive suggestions for your consideration. You may find that even at the speed of the internet, you can run into roadblocks or hurdles, often in the form of rules or a process. Those hurdles slow things down, and it can be very, very frustrating. Sometimes being patient can seem like a colossal waste of time, but be patient anyway. Being patient doesn't mean being complacent. It just means taking a longer time to arrive at your final destination. And sometimes the desire to achieve a goal or make your voice known can run into opposition or contrary points of view. And when you have a strong point of view, compromise may be the last thing you want. But compromise anyway. Because sometimes when you don't get exactly what you want, you get exactly what is required. Compromise sure isn't perfect, but it does work. And sometimes the age of social media can render you absolutely furious at people who shout you down or reduce debate to insults. That can make you so angry that you can't imagine showing your enemies the least bit of kindness. But be kind anyway. A world based on escalating anger and intolerance isn't really much of a world. And sometimes you have to back away from harsh words and outrage in order to make a better and more compassionate society. Our world needs more, much more thoughtful discourse, more room for diverse voices, more tolerance and understanding, more kind words, and less rancor. Il y a quelques années, alors qu'un bon nombre d'entre vous amorçaient leur parcours universitaire, les poètes canadiens Patrick Lane et Lorna Crozier recevaient un doctorat honorifique de l'Université McGill. They delivered their speech as a poem and asked the question, what can sustain you in the days ahead? I think much of what you've learned these past few years can and will sustain you. Your knowledge, your friendships, your experience, and your connection to McGill. So do keep finding ways of sharing your creativity with others. Do act on good ideas and good intentions. And do keep your hearts open to your friends and supporters here at Mac and McGill. Because wherever you go in this world, this will always be your home, and we will always cheer your successes and your accomplishments. Not just today, but throughout your journey as a McGill graduate. So I hope this day is both a joyous ending of your university career and an auspicious beginning for all of you. And thanks very much for your good advice. Merci et bonne chance. It's now my pleasure to invite Professor Suzanne Fortier, Principal and Vice Chancellor of McGill University, to address the audience. Professor Fortier.
Bienvenue aux finissants de 2018. Welcome to the graduating class of 2018. I'm joined here today by our Chancellor, the Chair of the Board, our governors, by our distinguished honorary degree award recipients, by special guests and esteemed colleagues, and of course, by your families and your friends. We're here together to say how proud we are of you and of everything that has gotten you here today. C'est pour nous un immense bonheur de vous féliciter pour vos accomplissements et pour votre persévérance. Today is a very special day. Take time to celebrate. Take time also to look around you. You know, there's a lot of people who've been there for you from day one, who've supported you, who've been cheering for you. So I will ask the class of 2018 to please stand up and you give a big round of applause for all those people who've been there for you during your journey. Please stand up. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Let's take time also to celebrate and be grateful for the great gift that has been given to each one of us, human intelligence. You know, there's a lot of talk these days about intelligence, and in particular about artificial intelligence. It seems that not a day goes by without us seeing or hearing those two letters, AI. Ce qui nous semblait de la science-fiction il n'y a pas si longtemps fait maintenant partie de nos vies quotidiennes. Des machines, des robots capables d'effectuer des tâches que seuls nous pouvions effectuer dans le passé, des algorithmes qui puisent dans des grandes banques de données pour en tirer de la connaissance, des logiciels qui semblent pouvoir anticiper nos désirs, même avant que nous puissions le faire. In the not-so-distant future, it's quite likely that we humans will share the road with driverless cars, will be treated by autonomous surgical robots, and will learn through immersive virtual reality simulation. Many people worry about the impact that AI will have on us. How will AI change the way we live, the way we work, the way we connect with one another? Will it displace us? Will it make us irrelevant? Will it accentuate the disparity of opportunities and wealth across the world? And at a deeper level, how will AI affect humanity and ethical behavior? Ce sont là des questions vraiment importantes à se poser si l'on veut pouvoir bâtir un nouvel avenir bénéfique pour l'humanité. Et malgré la possibilité de scénarios négatifs, personnellement, j'anticipe un avenir plein d'espoir et de potentiel. Et j'ai cette perspective parce que je crois fermement aux qualités uniques de l'intelligence humaine. Throughout history, we've been awed and inspired by visionaries who could imagine new realities and universes way beyond anything we could see. Think of Albert Einstein and the theory of relativity, or the great Canadian author Margaret Atwood, The Handmaid's Tale. Right here at McGill, think of the legendary neuropsychologist Brenda Milner, who decoded some of the finer intricacies of the human brain without the help of the high-tech equipment we have today. But for progress to be positive, it must come from a place of thoughtful reflection, environmental awareness, and social responsibility. Using all the attributes of the complex human mind, not only logical reasoning, but also emotional intelligence, creativity, and compassion, we can take action to help create inclusive and caring communities. We can draw, again, from great examples here at McGill. Think of our great philosopher, Charles Taylor, or the head of Médecins Sans Frontières, Dr. Joanne Liu. In a few moments, we'll be welcoming an inspiring person into the McGill community. Professor Anna Larty is an exceptional scientist whose work is rooted in a deep caring for the well-being of others. As one of the leading voices in the field of global nutrition, she has led important public health initiatives in sub-Saharan African countries and conducted high-impact research that has improved and even saved countless lives. Professor Larty has put her intelligence at the service of society to nurture positive progress. And I believe that each one of you, in your own way, will use your intelligence to do the same. You're asking bold questions, and you're using all facets of your human intelligence to answer them. You're engaging with complex issues. You're taking action, taking leadership, and you're connected to your community near and far, and you're eager to make a positive impact on the world. This new revolution, driven by AI, will not define you. You will define it. Alors, comme vous commencez un nouveau chapitre dans votre vie, as you start this new chapter in your life, please do keep in touch. Vous savez, vous faites maintenant partie d'une belle et grande famille, et les portes de McGill vous seront toujours très grandes ouvertes. Revenez nous voir le plus souvent possible. Félicitations, congratulations.
Merci, Madame Fortier. We will now proceed with the presentation of the McDonald Campus Award for Teaching Excellence. I invite Professor Jim Files, Associate Dean of Student Affairs, to present the winner, and I ask Dr. David Titley-Péloquin to please stand and join the principal at center stage for the award presentation.
Mr. Chancellor, Madam Vice Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I introduced Professor David Titley-Péloquin as this year's winner of the McDonald Campus Award for Teaching Excellence. Professor Titley-Péloquin joined the Department of Bioresource Engineering as a faculty lecturer in 2015, following a PhD with McGill's School of Computer Science and postdoctoral appointments in Oxford and Toulouse. Dr. Titley-Péloquin's teaching responsibilities are immense. Freshman physics, linear algebra, advanced mathematics and bioresource engineering, including engineering mathematics and differential equations. He also serves as an academic advisor. For most of us, certainly for me, learning physics and math is difficult. And I'm looking out across the students here, and most of who have taken courses from Professor Titley-Péloquin, and I'm sure that you would agree with me that the courses he teaches are among the most intimidating in the faculty. The saving grace, of course, is that they are taught by Dr. Titley-Péloquin. His lectures are clear and well-structured, presenting difficult material in the best possible way. He stimulates interest and curiosity and motivates his students to reflect independently about physics and mathematics. He cares about his students. To cite a few of his students' comments, David works very hard for all of his students and wants us to succeed. He is always upbeat in class, and his passion for the subject shines through while he is teaching. And he is highly organized and always comes to class prepared. His constant enthusiasm in class helps students want to achieve better. He is readily available for help, and when help is needed, he goes above and beyond, trying to make sure that you understand. It is with great appreciation and pride that the Faculty of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences presents David Titley-Péloquin the 2018 McDonald Campus Award for Teaching Excellence.
Congratulations, Dr. Titley-Péloquin. McGill is honored today to celebrate the achievements of Professor Anna Larty. I invite Professor Anya Geitman to present our distinguished guest so that she may have conferred upon her the highest recognition that is within the power of this university to grant. And I ask Professor Larty to join me at center stage for the presentation of the honorary degree.
Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Anna Larty, one of the leading voices in global nutrition. Through her role as researcher, teacher, leader, and advocate, she has contributed immensely to improving the lives of vulnerable populations throughout the world. Dr. Larty was professor of nutrition for almost 30 years at the University of Ghana. During her tenure, she contributed to research that influenced national and international policies and programs, including the World Health Organization's multi-center project that led to the development of international child growth chart references. So when you grew up and you were toddlers, your parents brought you to the doctor, that might have been the chart the doctor looked at. Today, these references are used by more than 140 countries, including Canada. Dr. Larty is highly respected for the exceptional quality of field research that she led, undeterred by often challenging conditions of no electricity, no running water, not even paved roads. Her research ranged across the field of maternal and child nutrition, including the assessment of maternal HIV status on infant growth, the use of lipid-based nutrition supplements to prevent malnutrition, and the growing epidemic of childhood overweight and obesity. Dr. Larty has been a key partner in multi-sector interventions to address nutritional problems. This integrated approach is the vision of the University of Ghana's Nutrition Research and Training Center, which she jointly built in the Upper Manya Krobo district. Today, the center houses student interns and supports research collaborations with McGill and other institutions. Dr. Larty's leadership has contributed internationally to the field of nutrition. In 2013, she became the president of the International Union of Nutritional Sciences, an organization of member societies from 84 countries. In the Maternal and Child Nutrition Lancet series, she contributed to the critical evaluation of the effectiveness and cost of national interventions to address maternal and child nutrition, providing guidance to policy and program decision makers. This same year, Dr. Larty accepted the challenge to become the Director of Nutrition at the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations in Rome. Under her leadership, the FAO mandate on nutrition has expanded significantly. Providing leadership to implement the UN Decade of Action on Nutrition, the newly formed Nutrition and Food Systems Division focuses on food systems linked to nutrition and health and facilitates research, stakeholder inclusion, capacity building, and evidence-based decision-making among government and developmental organizations. Dr. Larty has received many awards, including the Sight and Life Nutrition Leadership Award and the Yokoma Ideal Woman Award, given by the Manya Krobo Traditional Council of Ghana for her commitment to improving the lives of vulnerable populations in the region. Dr. Larty was the International Development Research Council Research Chair in Nutrition for Health and Socioeconomic Development in Sub-Saharan Africa. This honor was awarded because of her highly productive research career, her long-standing collaborations with McGill, and her exemplary mentoring. She has been an inspiration for her trainees and her colleagues. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Anna Larty so that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
It's now my great honor to invite Dr. Larty to address Convocation. Dr. Larty.
Chancellor Megan, Principal and Vice Chancellor Fortier, Mr. Panda, the Chair of the Board of Governors, members of the Platform Party, proud parents and guests, and most of all, the graduating class of 2018. It is indeed a great honor and pleasure for me to be counted among the distinguished personalities who have received honorary degrees from McGill University. I thank the leadership of McGill University for this award. I share this honor with my family, especially my husband, Ernest, who is here in the audience, my academic colleagues, students, the women and children of Ghana with whom I worked for many years, and above all, I thank God for bringing me thus far. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, where I currently work as director, attaches great importance to this award and the recognition it gives to our work on improving food systems for healthy diets under the United Nations Decade of Action on Nutrition declared in 2016. FAO is represented here by the Director of the Office in North America, Mr. Vimlandran Sharon. He's in the audience here. Please just wave. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Canada holds a special place in my heart. It is great to be back here for this prestigious award. As a young girl from Ghana, West Africa, I came to Canada in 1978 to pursue my bachelor's degree. At the time, only a small percentage of African girls of my generation were fortunate enough to get a college education, as the prevailing idea was that a woman's place was in the kitchen. I grew up in a family of 6 children, 4 girls and 2 boys. Having 4 girls did not bring much joy to my family, especially to my father. He had often asked my mom, "What am I going to do with all these girls?" Surprisingly, he had a plan to give each of us education. His simple reason was to empower us to be able to provide for ourselves should we encounter difficult marriage situations. Today, all 4 girls, my sisters and I, occupy high positions in society. 2 are pharmacists in big hospitals in Ghana. 1 is an accomplished pediatrician, and I, yours truly, the proud recipient of this honorary degree from McGill. Parents, guardians here today, the sacrifices you have made for these graduates are a worthy investment, the results of which we see here today, and which will multiply in the future. You must take great pride in their successes and your achievement in bringing them thus far. Graduating class of 2018, I congratulate you for your achievement. You must be asking yourselves, after graduation, what next? What does the future hold for me? Do not worry. Very few people actually know what the next step is. To give you some hope and encouragement as you plan for the next step, I would like to share the following 4 points with you. Number 1, you have the key to open the door to your future. With a degree from McGill University, you have the key. Go forth confidently and influence the world in your own way. 2, who you listen to matters. Have a mentor, someone you respect and can bounce ideas off, who will guide you and encourage you. A mentor will save you from making the same mistakes they or others have made. For me, at the end of a difficult first year at university in Canada, the dean of my faculty informed me I had 1 semester to improve my GPA, or else I would be out. These words hit me really hard. I was introduced to a professor in my faculty who understood my situation. He introduced me to the world of research by inviting me to spend my summer in his laboratory. This resulted in my first ever scientific publication. The listening ear and the confidence he gave me saw me through. Chancellor, distinguished guests, the class of 2018, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Professor Ilimar Altoza, my mentor for many years. Professor Ilimar, please, can you stand up so they see you? By the way, he is an alumnus of McGill University. The 3rd point, relationships matter. Value the relationships you have built so far. Family and friends in your life do matter. They provide the cushion you need as you go through the valleys of life. For me, after completing my BSc in 1982, my family advised me not to return to Ghana as there was famine and times were difficult. Coincidentally, my scholarship was abrogated due to a change of government. I was able to get admission to graduate school with a tuition waiver, but no funds for my living. Back in my first year in college, this was in 1978, I had 2 Canadian roommates, each on a separate occasion. These roommates I had back in first year came to my aid and assisted me through graduate school. I take this opportunity to introduce and thank Mrs. Mary Joshi and Catherine Pickard-Ham, both of whom are here in this room and are meeting each other for the very first time today. Mary and Kathleen, may you please stand up. The 4th point, what you eat matters. You are not surprised, I'm a nutritionist. Today, poor eating has become a leading cause of death worldwide. Dietary risk factors have become the main contributor of adult non-communicable diseases and death. Diets rich in fruits and vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and nuts should be a vital component of what we eat. But are they really? I hope you will keep in mind that it matters what you eat. Chancellor and the distinguished faculty of McGill, I thank you. To our proud and deserving graduates, I wish you all the very best, and remember, you hold the key to open whichever door you want. Just remember to listen to your mentors, keep friends and family close, and keep healthy by eating healthily. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Larty. We're honored to welcome you as McGill's most recent graduate. Now we will proceed with the conferral of academic degrees, and Professor Christopher Manfredi, the Provost and Vice Principal Academic, will begin the formal proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I am pleased to invite the students graduating from the Faculty of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences at McDonald Campus for the conferral of degrees. This is a truly momentous event in the cycle of a university's life, particularly at McGill, where we have such talented and accomplished students. Each student crossing the stage this morning will be greeted by the Chancellor, the Principal, or the Chair of the Board of Governors. Students receiving their first degree shall remove their mortarboard or hat. At center stage, they will be symbolically capped, signaling ceremonially the conferral of the degree. Students who have already earned a university degree keep their mortarboard on and will be congratulated by a tap on the shoulder. The parchment or degree itself is given to students after they have a photo taken and leave the stage. You may have seen some students wearing red or white scarves. All self-identifying Indigenous students, First Nations, Inuit, and Métis, are entitled to wear graduation scarves at Convocation, in the community, and at any and all future McGill events that they attend. The red scarf is for those receiving a degree, and white for those getting a diploma or certificate. The feather has 2 meanings: respect for the person and the mark of an amazing or special event. The Confederacy belt signifies attachment to and respect for the land on which we live, and the turtle symbolizes the inclusiveness of all nations and respect for diversity. It is fitting that we recognize our Indigenous graduates in this way, and it is fitting that we acknowledge that McGill University's campuses are a land which long served as a site of meeting and exchange amongst Indigenous peoples. We acknowledge and thank the diverse Indigenous people whose presence has enriched this territory on which peoples of the world now gather. En vertu des pouvoirs qui me sont conférés par le Sénat de McGill, je déclare que les candidats dont le nom figure sur la liste officielle des diplômés de l'université, qu'ils soient présents ou absents, ont satisfait aux exigences de leur grade, diplôme ou certificat respectif. By virtues of the powers conferred upon me by McGill's Senate, I declare that the candidates whose names appear on the university's official list of graduates, whether they be present or absent, have satisfied the requirements for their respective degrees, diplomas, or certificates. By tradition at McGill, we begin with students receiving graduate degrees, followed by students obtaining undergraduate degrees. I now invite Professor Ian Strawn, followed by Professor Jim Files, to introduce the graduates, and Dr. Anya Geitman, Dean of the Faculty of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences, to congratulate all graduating students. Congratulations to the class of 2018. Félicitations.
For the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Bioresource Engineering, Patrick Broussard. Antonio Jose Galan Galan. Shrikala Kanan. Lucas McCartney. For the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Food Science and Agricultural Chemistry, Hamad Vatanka. For the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Human Nutrition, Tamara Cohen. Hussein Mohammed. For the degree Master of Science in Bioresource Engineering, Isabel Alvarez Murillo. Gurfate Singh Alakat. Sorry. Louisa Pilalet. Caitlin Marie Brady. Harpreet Singh Brar. Roberto Mario Huelves. Savina Caporali. Deanna Chinnerman. Olivia Delati. Aiden DeSena. Yunshan Fan. Masa Gazri. Yasmin Hitti. Anne-Hélène Jean-Baptiste. Rennie Patricia Casmer Jordan. Zainab Salman Khan. Faisal Mirza. Sitare Muradianjad. Sharon May Nelson. Subhash Palandaswamy. Laura Patino. Anne-Sophie Rufiakiri. Amandeep Singh Sandhi. Prince Preet Singh Sekhan. Sunpreet Singh. Jaspreet Virk. Lindsay Small. Jinji Zhang. Yao Zhu. For the degree Master of Science in Food Science and Agricultural Chemistry, Harsh Banal. Chao Xuan Chen. Ricardo Maurizio Claudio. Mojisola Duraje. Sorry. Sebastian Joseph. Bhavana Chinmay Konda. Yingxi Yang. Sorry. Hefei Lin. Xiao Ling. Pashmin Kaur Madan. Smeta Mohanty. Enyoma Akpeliazeni. Pei Wen U. Bhavyaben Patel. Harpreet Singh Vikona. Pei Ying Wang. Yiling Wang. Jingyun Zheng. Xin Zhu. Is that right? Sorry, Yu Zhu. For the degree Master of Science in Human Nutrition, Miriam Benchiba Sharon. An Ngok Wee. Laura Glenn. Christina Bianca Molahu. Yi Guan. For the degree Master of Science Applied in Bioresource Engineering, Mina Alame. Philip Anton Fisher. Shannon Gorgie. Yashmita Heer. Aditya Jain. Philip Thomas Osowski. Renugdevi Ponamuthu. Ana Maria Romero Carrillo. For the degree Master of Science Applied in Human Nutrition, Athir Adnan Attar. Burchak Emil Balik. Gayatri Vasant Datar. Ala Eldanab. Dora Isabel A.P. Epeti. Jia Yi Go. Stephanie Kathleen Jamain. Luigina Corey. Tianshun Lao. Hina Hussein Mir. Wayne Andrew Romke Mosher. Ningying Wang. Xian Wang. I think that's it. Okay. I'll now invite Professor Files to read the names for the undergraduates.
For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Bioresource, Nadia Amato. Ahalia Aromaithurai. Jamil Ben Amida. Cesare Caputo. Lindsay Ann Cass. Mark Remo Cool. Mohammed Debag. Pierce Alexander Diaz Carlson. Samuel Eichhorn Bilodeau. Annalisa Gallinari. Guillaume Gary. Nardine Youssef Kamal Botros Hanna. Maria Daniela Hernandez Mayorga. Laura Peichi Kennedy. Diane Mayeux. Abu Madi Mia. Jessica Ungonli. Isabella Pietracap-Cupa. Francis Saint-Aubin. Elior Yona. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Food Science, Mariam Bonin. Jennifer Anne Boulanger. Jenna Nga Ki Chow. Cameron Michael Corinaldi. Nicolas Etienne Delambre. Peter Angelo Girardi. Anthony Nicholas Gianetti. Lee Suen Hing. Taylor James Michael Hughes. Laura Sue Ling Lee Sue. Oli Liu. Céline Emily Tay. Camelia Giovanna Oliva. Edya Palua Sully. Miriam Vanier. Zi Yu Cho. For the concurrent degrees in Bachelor of Food Science and Bachelor of Nutritional Sciences, Maral Atal Naji. Decile Chamlien. Joel Haddad. Sarah Kwon. Karine Christine Salibi. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nutritional Science in Dietetics, Nadia Alubi. Samantha Barcelo. Marie Maude Brochou. Juliette Casgrain. Distinction. Mona Shamnaka. Emma Champagne-Weiss, distinction. Jessie Xiao Kim Chung. Eda Sidam. Jane Q, distinction. Ruba El Mokala. Natalie Elia. Jessica Francis. Kyla Francourt. Anna Judith Gottheil. Tara Jessie Greenwald, distinction. Anthony Guerriero, distinction. Catherine Wong. Ariana Teresa Kelly. Talia Rachel Klein, Prix de l'Ordre professionnel de diététiste de Québec, Dean's Honor List. Alice Larocque Carrier, Distinction. Stephanie Leduc, Distinction. Elena Lee. Julia Levy DeGeru. Zuijun Liu. Jifan Ma. Nadine Nader McGill. Frankie Rebecca Miller. Francesca Montanaro, Distinction. Essen Ozan. Carissa Paré, Distinction. Gaia Pride. Siathpan Rasasingam. Kawashika Ratnasingam. Julia Anna Sagaria, Dean's Honor List. Tori Ann Simmons. Cindy Saint Laurent. Anika Monique Swabi, Distinction. Navita Thanaswaran, Distinction. Isabelle Tremblay. Alicia Tuccinardi, Dean's Honor List. Catherine Vezina, Distinction. Jacqueline Villeneuve. Te An Yuan. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nutritional Science in Nutrition, Olivia Auclair. Maxime Boulos. Yingchuanchan Chen. Sarah Courtemanche. Jiaying Dai. Letitia Domagalski. Courage Gailey, Dean's Honor List. Yu Quan Gu. Natasha Gerard Poirier, Harrison Convocation Prize, Dean's Honor List. Melin Carolina Hernandez Carreno. Anita Shea. Weiqi Huang. Nihal Mandana, Sepe. Chongzhu Meng, Distinction. Andreas Chi Him Ng. Hongyu Chao. Charlotte Sabarin. Brian Stanishewski. Yiwei Wu. Xingyi Shu. Yang Shu. Luyang Yuan. Xingyu Zhou. For the Certificate in Food Science, Gayada Al-Harati. Gloria Estefani Caguazango Montenegro. Antonina Quattroiu. Vanessa Carolina Duarte Montoya.
Thank you, Professor Files and Professor Strachan, for reading so well the graduating students' names. I now invite Mr. Nihal Mandana, CP, to say a few words on behalf of all graduating students as this year's valedictorian.
Yep. Is this a good? Okay, perfect. Mr. Chancellor? Okay, so Mr. Chancellor, members of the Platform Party, fellow graduates, friends and guests, thank you for joining us all today to celebrate the incredible success of all these hardworking individuals in front of us today. Merci d'être ici aujourd'hui pour célébrer les succès des individus présents devant moi. I find that one of the most challenging parts of writing a good speech is attempting to be genuine and profound without being too cliché. However, when I get emotional, all I am is an apple basket full of cliches. When we took the step to begin our university journey here at Mac, many of us came here with a zeal and open-mindedness of educating ourselves in fields that will have a significant impact on both science and society. Many of the programs we have chosen to study have taught us the first steps to achieving these goals. While this is obviously a grand vision, and not without its own set of unique problems, I believe that it's our ability as a collective to bring forth creative solutions that epitomizes the attitude here at Mac. We are lucky to have been part of an educational experience where we had the chance to know our professors on a first-name basis, befriend mostly everyone in our classes, and have a more intimate learning experience than is to be expected in an institute as vast as McGill. It is hard to put into words how lucky I am to have met some incredible individuals throughout my time here at Mac. Friends, colleagues, and mentors that have given me greater insight into who I am and who I want to be. People who have taught me that it's not about the destination, but about how many Keeley nights you can attend before you get there. I'm grateful that I know at least some of you here today on a personal level, and for the rest of you, I'm just a LinkedIn ad away. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for believing in me despite the various headaches I've caused you along the way. And thank you, my friends, for giving me some of the best years of my life. I'm banking on all of us to one day give back enough to finally get ourselves that new gym. So thank you and congratulations once again. Merci et félicitations.
Thank you. Well done. Will the graduating class please rise? Je demande à tous les diplômés de se lever. Thank you. In my capacity as Chancellor of McGill University, I declare and confirm that each of you is now entitled to the distinction of the degree, diploma, or certificate that has been conferred upon you, with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities that are pertinent thereto. À titre de chancelier de l'Université McGill, je déclare et confirme que chacun de vous a maintenant le droit à la distinction de grade, diplôme ou certificat qui vous a été conféré, avec tous les honneurs, droits, privilèges et responsabilités qui y sont attachés. Félicitations, congratulations. The Secretary General, Ms. Edita Rogowska, will now deliver a few closing remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Dear graduates, in closing, I'd like to leave you with a few words from the Canadian scientist and environmentalist David Suzuki, who says the following: "Change is never easy, and it may create discord. But when people come together for the good of humanity and the earth, we can accomplish great things." So as you leave McGill to pursue your chosen paths, may you share and apply your knowledge to create positive change for you and for future generations. Bonne chance, félicitations.
To conclude this ceremony, please stand and join Dr. Tracy Smith-Bassett in the singing of our national anthem.